Let us start today most important point, that is rubber. In this polymer chapter we have completed 2 points, that is one is additional polymers and condensation polymer. Today we will start rubber. Rubbers are mainly we can classified in three part. One is natural rubber, second is semi-synthesized means vulcanized rubber, and third one is synthetic rubbers. Okay, so today we will start with natural rubber. It's a natural rubber, so it's a natural polymer, no doubt about that. Okay, rubber, so it have elastic properties in it. Why it gets elastic property? Because in this kind of polymer the monomers or a polymer chains are held together by weak intermolecular bonds. There is weak intermolecular force, so you can stretch it, and when you release that force which is applied by you, it gets its original position once again because of some cross links in it. So in this kind of polymers chains are held together by weak intermolecular forces. The source of natural rubber is rubber latex. Rubber latex is what? It's a colloidal dispersion. It's a colloidal dispersion of rubber in water. Okay. It is obtained. Colloidal dispersion means it colloids. It's one kind of solution. We will study in chapter number 5. It is obtained from rubber tree, and this rubber tree is found in India, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Malaysia, South Africa. Okay. Now, second point, monomer of natural rubber, that is isoprene. Listen carefully. The monomer of rubbers are mainly the butadiene or the derivatives of butadiene. So if you are able to just draw the butadiene, you will get your all the answers for rubber. Okay, let us start to draw this isoprene. How to draw? First you have to draw butadiene. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Double bond. Okay, it's a butadiene. 2 methyl, so on second carbon it is methyl. It is your 2 methyl 1,3 butadiene. It's a monomer of natural rubber. Now, how they attached with each other? So they attached by cis positions. Cis positions means the groups are on the same side. Okay, so when they attached with each other, they will attach from same side. Okay, and on first and fourth carbon, so it is such kind. So C and यहाँ से start करते हैं 1, 2, 3 and fourth carbon. तो C2, C3 डबल बॉन्ड. क्यों डबल बॉन्ड? यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे. Now on this carbon it is CH3 and CH2 dash. Okay, on this carbon H or CH2 dash. You see both the attaching groups are on the same side, so it is called cis. Now next monomer, this kind. Okay, now next is this kind. So you can see it is your cis. First and fourth carbon are attached. Cis 1,4 polyiso नेस्प्रीन, ये हो गया आपका रबर। ओके, सो ये हो गया आपका मोनोमर। मोनोमर की फर्स्ट और फोर्थ कार्बन ज्वाइन हो रही है सीस पोजीशन पे, सेम साइड। ये आप देखिए तो पूरा स्प्रिंग टाइप हो रहा है। सो इट गेट इलास्टोमर और इलास्टिसिटी। ओके, प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ रबर, बहुत प्रॉपर्टीज भी बोल सकते हैं और बोल सकते हैं सम फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज आर देयर, एंड दिस फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, because of this physical property we cannot use this kind of natural rubber directly, because at higher temperature above 335 it is very soft, below 283 Kelvin it's brittle, मीन्स आप यहाँ से कम और इससे ज़्यादा यूज़ नहीं कर सकते हो। हाई वाटर एब्जॉर्प्शन, ज़्यादा पानी वो सोखता है। सॉल्यूबल इन नॉन पोलर सॉल्वेंट, ओके, एंड नॉन रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ अटैक ऑफ ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट। अगर कोई ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट उस पर अटैक करता है तो वो उसको रेजिस्ट नहीं कर पाता है। ओके, सो ये जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ है वो प्रॉपर्टीज़ को एनहेंस करने के लिए, यानी उसको कुछ उसमें चेंज करने के लिए हम उस पर वल्केनाइजेशन कर रहे हैं। वल्केनाइजेशन, वाई वी रिक्वायर वल्केनाइजेशन? तो जस्ट नाउ वी हैव discussed that natural rubbers are not, we cannot use natural rubber directly in our daily life, because at higher temperature it gets soft, at lower temperature it's brittle, high water absorbent. So we have to do something to improve the physical property of natural rubber, and that is called, to improve the physical property of natural rubber we have to do some chemical process. That process is called vulcanization of rubber, and the rubber what we get, that is called vulcanized rubber. It is your natural rubber. When we heat this natural rubber with sulfur, the mixture of sulfur and natural rubber at higher temperature range, it get vulcanized. So it is called vulcanized rubber, and ZNO, it acts as catalyst. In this process, this sulfur will go in cross link of natural rubber on the second and third carbon. Okay. So vulcanized rubber is a cross linked by, it's a mixture of cross link of sulfur and natural rubber. So vulcanized rubber is cross linked polymer and gets stiffened because of this cross linking. How it gets? Let's check. We have natural rubber. Okay, so second and this kind, CH2 dash, CH3 H, CH2 dash. ओके, यहाँ पे आपके डबल बॉन्ड थे, वो डबल बॉन्ड ब्रेक हो जाएगा सेकंड और थर्ड पोजीशन पे। सेम वे और एक चेन ऑफ सेकंड और थर्ड कार्बन पे ब्रेक हो जाएगा, और यहाँ पे आप सल्फर को क्रॉस लिंक कर सकते हो। सो ये हो गया आपका वल्केनाइज्ड रबर। ओके, when you use 5% sulfur to cross link it, it is useful in tire rubber. When you use 30% sulfur, it is helpful to use in the case of batteries, which is used in our car. Okay, so we have completed two kind of rubber. One is natural rubber and second is vulcanized rubber. Vulcanized rubber is called semi-synthesized rubber. Why? Because natural rubber, the raw material is from nature, and we have just done a vulcanization, means some reaction, so it is called semi-synthetic. Okay, this reaction, vulcanized reaction, was done by Charles Goodyear. Okay, thanks.